What's up guys, and welcome back to the Kamui Dimension for another super juicy video. Today we're talking about Boruto Chapter 69 and what we can expect and hope to see. And I will be covering the spoilers when they come out as well, so be sure to hit the notification bell for the channel. Many of you guys keep watching my videos and not subscribing, and believe it or not, I spend 10 to 20 hours on almost every single video without making a single penny, so please consider supporting the channel and subscribe and like the video. I would really appreciate it. But anyway, with the way Chapter 68 ended with Aydah appearing in the Leaf Village in front of Amato and the others, we can expect this to be a good chapter, and you really shouldn't need to ask why.
Seriously? You asked why?
There are two big possible takeaways I think this chapter will provide, depending on who Kishimoto wants to bring more into the spotlight. So we'll start with the one I think is more likely and then talk about the other one after. As it stands, we have Amato, Delta, and Shikamaru facing off against Code and Aydah with Damon on standby. Not only that, Naruto and Sasuke were meant to be informed of the situation, but were specifically asked not to confront Code because Shikamaru didn't want to encourage him to run away. Which means we should not expect Naruto and Sasuke to fight anybody during Chapter 69. And considering how Aidah's ability works, it's not looking too hot for the Leaf Village, and from here we are going to get a big revelation. Will Aidah's ability work on Amato? Aydah says that blood relatives and Otsutsuki are the only types of people that are immune to Aidah's ability. She did not specify Amato as another exception due to his scientific ninja tag eyes or being the creator of her ability. And so if Amato is caught under her spell, based on Aidah's dialogue, we can go ahead and debunk the Amato is an Otsutsuki and the Amato is Aidah's father theories. On the other hand, if he is immune to her ability, Amato must then be either a relative of Aidah's, an Otsutsuki, or both. So that's the first big takeaway we can expect to see. It will also be interesting to see what kind of interaction they have verbally as well. Now, regardless of whether Amato is caught under Aidah's spell, I think we can expect Code's limiters to be released at some point during this chapter. Either because Aydah forces Amato to do it, or because he does it willingly for the sake of his master plan. You might be asking why I think this is the case.
Why? You ask why?
I simply don't really see how the Leaf can avoid this given the situation. There's only one possibility I see that can prevent this, which we'll talk about near the end, but the entire room might be unable to stop Aydah in their first encounter with her, given that Shikamaru doesn't know about her abilities and weaknesses, and Amato and Delta alone might not be able to stop her, Code, and Damon if he shows up, and Amato might just be forced to listen to Aydah when she commands him anyway to release Code's limiters for the sake of her plans. And like I said, Naruto and Sasuke probably will not be engaging in a battle during this chapter, and at best, they will appear at the scene at the end of the chapter as a setup for Chapter 70. And even if they did show up, they're still gonna get caught under Aidah's spell, and unless Naruto thinks to use sexy jutsu on Aydah like he should, as I explained in my Naruto vs. Aydah video, they'll most likely be completely useless against her. So realistically, ignoring any stupid plot conveniences that might occur, we should expect Code's limiters to be released sometime during Chapter 69, and then Naruto and Sasuke might appear at the end, possibly with Team 7 alongside them, to face off against Code with his limiters removed as their cliffhanger for the end of the chapter. I just don't see how they can stall for an entire chapter by talking to Code without Code's limiters coming off with the way things are. Not to mention if they send Damon out there too. On top of that, they've been going on and on about Code's limiters for too damn long not to cash in on it at this point. The only possibility that might lead to Code's limiters not being removed yet is if they want Amato to show what he's capable of in front of Shikamaru with that sound device used against Team Shikadai and anything else he might have quite literally up his sleeve. In which case, he might stop them, but then all eyes will be on Amato, where people like Shikamaru will be like,
"You had abilities like this all this time, and you didn't tell anybody about this? What are you plotting, you slimy sussy baka?"
Now, while this is possible, I personally think Amato is not going to show his abilities in front of anybody from the Leaf unless he is betraying them and trying to dispose of them in secret. Otherwise, I think he's going to use them only when he's by himself with an enemy because he doesn't want to blow his cover as a slimy Sasibaka. Other things we can hopefully see in this chapter will be the talk between Naruto and Kawaki that Naruto spoke of in Chapter 68, unless Kawaki is still asleep next chapter, and a short battle between Code and Delta after Code's limiters are removed, where he will probably beat her fairly easily as a way to hype up his new power. I'd also like to get some information on whether he gains any new abilities or a new transformation after his limiters are removed, or if it's just going to be a power boost. I hope that's not the case, but I won't be surprised at all if it is. That being said, I would not expect too much of Code's new power to be revealed, since they will probably want to save that for his main battle in a future chapter. So besides any additional exposition and dialogue, I think the main events of the chapter that are fairly likely and we can hope to see happen are going to be the removal of Code's limiters in a short battle against Delta, how Amato reacts to Aydah, whether Aydah will display any new abilities or keep them hidden still, if Damon will appear at any point, the talk between Naruto and Kawaki, and then we might get Naruto and Sasuke and maybe Team 7 showing up to face off against Code at its full power. I'm definitely looking forward to this chapter, but I want to hear what you guys think is coming this month and what you are hoping to see in this chapter. Let me know in the comment section below. That's it for today's video, so please like, subscribe, share, and hit that bell icon to help me get to 1,000 subs. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.